Okay, and we're live in the third. And Shadyside controls the play. Still on the power play from the end of the second period. D-Bart carries it in, tries to make a move to the backhand there. Puck comes back to Cole Reed. Goes across the blue line. D-Bart lost his stick. That comes out. Fresh sheet of ice here. Should be able to make something happen. Cole beats everybody. Tries to put it in. And that shot on the deflection off the goaltender comes to Yanks, and Yanks buries it. And just like that, Shadyside pulls within one. All right, now's the time to just put the hammer down, put the pedal to the metal, get a tying goal here quick, change the whole face of this game. 17 minutes left in the third. Shadyside down one. Centering feed from Stone, looking for Omar. Was behind him. St. Francis carries it in. Kamensky. And Griffin battling for it behind the net. St. Francis comes away with it. Luckily, lost the puck. Kamensky gets it to Daniel. Daniel up for Omar. Omar chips it, and he finds Griffin in the neutral zone. Late on his shift, Griffin happy to dump it in and go to the bench. Glesner in after that. Goes D to D to D-Bart. D-Bart turning to Glesner. Glesner up to Flume. Flume turns, puts it in. Lewis into the near corner. St. Francis had a line on a good-looking play there, but missed on the sort of home run pass. Yanks wins that face-off. Reed takes a quick shot, misses the net. D-Bart turns, fires, also misses the net. Glesner's pass down the wall is intercepted. He'll put one on net. Now that's... Oh, and another goal. I'm not exactly sure what happened. There was so much going on in front of the net. I thought the goalie had it covered. No whistle. Puck was loose, and it looks like Cole Reed was able to stick it home, and we've got a tie game. Less than 2 minutes into the third. Sorry, less than 3 minutes into the third. St. Francis calls a timeout. Definitely feeling the pressure. And with their short bench as the game progresses, that's going to be advantage Shadyside if we can just continue to play smart and aggressively put some more pucks in the net. Face-off won by Yingst. Back for Colton Cassane. Cassane to Brunens. Brunens up for Killian. Gets through him. Yingst has it. Gets it to Cole. Cole to Killian. Killian tried a little drag play there and lost control of the puck. St. Francis comes away with it. There's a tripping call. It's going to be Colton Cassane to the box. Face off to the wall, won by St. Francis. Stone and Brady out as the penalty killers. Kamensky gets it to neutral ice. St. Francis regrouping. Brady in on the forecheck. Stone hanging back in the neutral zone. An attempt at the side of the net. Blocked away easily by Ellis. Now a shot from right in front. Goes into his logo, and he hangs on. Face-off won again by St. Francis. Oase and Lewis out here on the penalty kill now. Glesner wraps it around. That's going to go all the way down. Kill off some time. Lewis will go in. Apply some pressure. Oase hangs back. St. Francis forced to turn back. Lewis loses his footing. Now they carry it in. Nice play by DeBart. DeBart gets it out. 36 seconds left. Penalty killers go for a change. Yingst out here now. Well, Omar's still out. Lewis to the bench for Yingst. That play broken up nicely by Glesner. They'll send it all the way back down. Omar did get to the bench that time, and Cole Reed comes out. St. Francis carrying it around. Centering feed. Was able to connect with that, but the player was on the near side of the post, and his deflection went wide. Face-off won by Shady Side. Dumped back in. We're back to even strength. Kamensky pressured from behind. Cole Reed chips it up, held in at the line. St. Francis wraps it around. Kamensky controls, reverses it. Leas with a little bit of time and space, looking for Cole Reed. He finds him. Cole, it just came off his stick, and he centers it, looking for Cassane. And that puck is picked off by Kamensky, who finds Reed. Reed, oh! And he lost the puck and just knocks the cage off of its pegs. Face off, won by Shadyside. Oh, nifty play by Kassane looking for Yangst there. That's chipped in by Kassane. He goes after it, gets it. Yanks tries to get it back to him, and that's intercepted. St. Francis now exiting the zone. They've got control, but they give it away. Colton Kassane gets it to Killian Kassane. Killian turning, gets it to Grant. Grant tries to, and that's a goal. Grant just put it towards the net on what was not, seemingly not that dangerous of a play. He was trying to get around a defenseman and just kind of put it towards the center of the ice, and somehow the goaltender allowed a rebound on it, and Killian was right there and just buried it. 5-4 Shadyside. Picked up by Brankel. Brankel off the wall. Now St. Francis dumps it in. It's behind the net. Bubba up to, and that puck from the point, Bubba just gloved it down. That can hurt. And you get it in your palm like that without much protection. Shot there held by Ellis. Face off, won by St. Francis, and a shot towards the net. Lewis gets it up for Quinn. Quinn gets tripped, and that's going to be a call as he put the puck up towards the zone. I think what was intended to be a hip check turned into a trip there. Oh, this is outrageous. DeBark's going to go. Now it's unsure whether he's going. All he did was step in and have a few words with the guy who tripped up Quinn. And then like he had his stick ripped out of his hand. And somehow DeBark's the one that's going to the box, which will even things up. I think this is a terrible call. Eric seems to agree. He's letting them have it. All right, I take it back. It looks like they're taking another St. Francis player, so it is a power play for Shadyside. I still don't think really they should have called anything more than the initial trip, but regardless, as long as it ends up 5-on-4, no big deal. Although D-Bart is a big part of our first power play unit, so having him in the box certainly doesn't help our cause. All right, face-off won by Shady Side. Killian centers off the stick of the goaltender. Another centering feed and another situation where the net's been kicked off. Net's been kicked off multiple times. That net down on that end definitely has issues. But I'll also say that it seems like this goaltender is kicking it off when he's in trouble. That face-off won by St. Francis, but their clearing play is held in by the skate of... Oh, and what a shot there by Daniel Leas. Laser with a laser from the left point. And it's 6-4 Shady Side. Cole Reed made an exceptional play with his skate to hold that hard clearing pass in the zone. I mean, really heavy clearing pass. Just it came right towards Cole, and he stuck his skate out, held it in, got it to Laser, and he just rifles one to the top corner. And 6-4. Let's keep it going here. Post power play, we got a different looking line here. We got Lewis, Oase, and Pretorati. That puck comes free. Lewis will backhand it down. Picked up by St. Francis. Lewis harassing him from behind. Now Kamensky. And away comes Stone. Stone trying to find Omar in his feet. Now that puck is loose in front. Held by Connor Ellis. .919 left in the third, 6-4 Shady Side. Battle for it on the near wall. That's Quinn and Kamensky. Quinn gains control, gets it over to Bubba. Bubba up for Flume. Flume turns and dumps it in. Ashton Coffin goes in after it. He and Flume battling. And Quinn gets to the puck and just turns and rips one. That's held on to by the goaltender. It's going to be an offensive zone faceoff to the left wing circle. Face off one, but St. Francis with it. Up top, that shot went off a few bodies. Coffin gets to it, tries to clear it, unable to. Held in. Tries to clear it again, held in again. And that was nicely redirected by number 16 from St. Francis. Right on goal. Ellis right there with the stick to send it to the far corner. Now another puck comes to number 16. He fires one well wide. He had some time and space there. 7:45 remaining in the third. Coffin still out there now with Paulo and Stone. Stone intercepts a play. Backhands one towards the net just wide of the left post. Leyes will send it in far corner. Brunens thought about pinching, then thought better of it, and as he turned around, lost an edge. But no harm. Oh, that was just barely outside the zone, resulting in an offside. Face off, won by St. Francis, but picked up now by Brunens. Brunens up for Sculieri, who dumps it in. Stone after it. Stone with a nice forecheck. Forces St. Francis to turn and turn again. And then their breakout pass misses its target. Goes all the way down, and that'll be an icing on St. Francis. And here comes Shadyside with an offensive zone face-off here. Face-off won cleanly by Yingst. Cole Reed trying to find his way to the slot. Just had it taken off his stick. Yanks gets it to Kassane, who backhands it in front for Reed. Held in at the line by Daniel Brunens. Now back for Yanks, and he gets it to Brunens. Brunens trying to find Kassane. Kassane turns and sends it all the way down, and that's going to be icing on Shadyside. Oh, shot off the face-off. Finds its way all the way through a bunch of traffic and off the stick of Ellis. Shadyside gets it, and they're all the way down on their end now with Stone and Brady battling for the puck behind the St. Francis cage. St. Francis comes away with the puck. Off the wall, another backhand, kind of blind centering feed, but it worked. Another shot, blocker to side by Ellis. Glesner goes off the wall. Brady Griffin giving chase. Rides him off the play. Oh, and Omar almost able to slip that puck through and down the wall. That comes up to Stone. Stone's just going to chip it in. Actually unable to do so. Now DeBart with it. DeBart chips it in. That hits something, possibly the ref. And now St. Francis, number 37, dangerous player. Oh, and that went off the side of the cage. Ellis looked behind him for a second. DeBart off the wall looking for Lewis. Lewis takes a hit to the head. He goes down. Rashore in on the forecheck. Nice play by Flume to cut off that pass. Played back up. Barely onside. St. Francis, nice drop pass, picked off by Coffin. Off the side of the cage, St. Francis controlling now. In the corner, Kamensky with it. He turns, tries to get it for Flume. Flume lifts a stick, but it's back to Kamensky. And now Leas with a nice touch pass that Coffin was able to handle coming up from behind him, which is always a tough play to make. That vertical pass from right behind the winger. 3:33 remaining, 6-4 Shadyside. Oh, Grant had a look and just lost the puck. Now Killian's got it. He leaves it for Grant. Grant gets it back to Killian. Killian back to Grant. Grant under pressure. Now here comes a 3-on-2 for St. Francis if they hurry. Puck into the corner. Centering feed picked up by Glesner. Glesner backhands it up to the point. Yanks finishing his check there at the point. And Killian gets it. Now we got a 2-on-1 with Grant and Cole. Grant to Cole. Oh, and it just missed the mark there. DeBart sends it in. 2:43. Cole centering, trying to find Grant. Oh, brutal. That's going to be a penalty. Tripping call on Killian. 2:28 left. Face off to the right of of Connor Ellis. Picked up by St. Francis. They control. They're on the power play here. Penalty killers are Oase and Griffin with Kamensky and Brunens. Kamensky deflects that one high. Glove down by St. Francis and controlled at the right point. They're looking for that left wing circle one-timer. Shot, hit a body in front. Omar battling to try and gain control of that puck. St. Francis floats it in. Kamensky with a hard outlet pass. Puck comes back to the neutral zone. Carried over the line. Omar tracking the puck carrier. Centering feed. Nice read by Brady. St. Francis controls, though. Left wing circle, looking for that one-timer. Shot gloved by Ellis. That puck comes free. Glesner backhands it into the neutral zone. 42 seconds left on the PK. 1:08 left in the third. Just got to be smart. Hold the fort. Don't allow a goal that would give them any hope. Final minute here. Net is empty. So 6-on-4. Cole Reed in on the forecheck. He got held. St. Francis carries it over the line. Nice play by Grant there at the blue line to break up that rush. St. Francis regroups. Here they go. That's an icing call. St. Francis is going to have to put their goalie back in the net with 2 seconds left in the PK and 30.8 seconds left in the game. Face-off won by Shadyside. Stone turns. Brady. Stone with another deflection. He and Brady get kind of tangled up there. Griffin just trying to get it deep, and he does. That's 10 seconds left. Into the corner, 6 and 5. That's going to do it. 6-4 win for Shadyside after what was a pretty troubling first couple of periods. They come out firing for the third out of the locker room, score on a quick power play goal to start the period, and that got things rolling. Another quick goal not too long after that, and added one more. Actually added 2 more. We got 4 goals that period. Great third period. 6-4 win. I'm headed back to Pittsburgh right after this. Working on trying to hopefully have some sort of solution for a stream of some kind tomorrow. I'll let you know in the chat if that comes to pass. All right.